Lakshmi Narayana, please take over and proceed. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, hi all. Good morning and good evening, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank you all for joining our wonderful boot camp. So, in this boot camp, I can promise you all that you guys gonna learn like the trending technology. What is going like it is a trending one, like AI, agentic AI, like these frameworks all are in trending mode. So, you like whoever want to do the career switch, who are like in the college and they're like going to explore into the job market. So for everyone, this boot camp will be an wonderful opportunity to learn something out of it and gain more knowledge on this Gen AI. So in the previous sessions, we have seen like a introduction to Gen AI, what is LangChain, what is LangGraph. These are the frameworks that we have. So we have seen these frameworks. Now today we are going to see one more simple framework. So let me share my screen. Yeah, I hope everyone can see my screen. Yeah. So once again, I welcome you all to our wonderful bootcamp session. So I'm absolutely thrilled today to have you all here to give to learn about Crua. Crua is one of the best uh, trending framework that we have today. So it will be very simple. It won't be that hard to learn. It will be very simple. You don't have much things to go on and learn newly. So everything you all have known about Python, like Crua has built on all the Python things only. You can just go through and get the thing, import the things and use it. So Crua is that simple. So you all know what so we are living in one of the most exciting world, like where we are rewriting the human history actually. So the AI is everywhere today. So we are using ChatGPT for our everyday use. Even the people who are out of IT environment is also using ChatGPT because it is giving us wonderful results. So these all are very much helpful for us to learn, and it is very important for us to learn. We're using image generators, that is nothing but Google VO3. It is one of the hottest trending tool that has been happened in current scenarios, and we are using coding assistants. We are using all of the things from AI itself. But the thing is, most people are using a single tool for every work. So we are using only one tool. Like let's say when you're using ChatGPT, you can only use ChatGPT. When you're using Google Gemini, you can use only Google Gemini. But the question is, when you use these frameworks, you can get all those things in a single platform itself. You can build your own AI agents. You can build them on your own, like whatever you want to do, you can do with them. So that's how the QA framework can help you all to learn, to explore, to design the AI agents in a way that you want to do it. So today we'll try to learn what is QA, how it works, and all. So exactly, we'll try to see what is QA, and we'll take a quick intro on that. So QA is a AI framework that is helpful for us to build the Gen AI applications. So QA is one of the as I previously mentioned, it is one of the powerful Python framework. You don't need to learn any other language. As in today's world, everyone is going through Python, right? So Python, it is one of the Python framework. So you don't need to be worried about if you're not a coding expert, because QA is has all the components predefined. You just need to know when to use what. That's it. You don't need to go through and learn what is function, what is class, and everything. You just need to know how to write the Python, because Python is a simple language that we have. It feels like you are writing using a simple English language, just typing the code in simple English language. It feels like that in Python when you're going to use the QI framework. So this is very beginner friendly framework, and also that allows you to create multiple AI agents. You can give each one of a specific role, personality, and have them collaborated as a team to accomplish the complex tasks that we want to do. So let's take an example and understand how it is, how it will help us. So let's say you are going to build a content creation team where you want a researcher to research the stuff for you, and another one is to write the things for you, and like one more agent to edit the things for you. So in this situation, you have, if you are using like let's say if you're using normal chat gpt or something like that, you have to go through and use only one at a time. You need to yourself search the things, you need to search, write the things by yourself, you need to do the edits by yourself. So that means it is a effort of, let's say for every item, if you are taking 1 hour, it's going to be too much of efforts that you are keeping, because you need to write the prompts in a proper way, you need to make it special, you need to make the decorations and everything. But the thing is, when you use the QA, you can create the agents. You can create one agent for every stuff. Let's say you want a researcher agent, you can create a agent for researching the things for you. You can create another agent. Let's say you can create an writer agent who can write the things for you from the content you have researched. It can write the things for you, and then you can also make one more agent called editing agent maybe. So that agent can do the final touch up, and that can add the crispy lines, or whatever the whatever the lines that can give go through the market and hit the people. So you can write you can keep that agent in that way. So here the thing is, you can create the different agents by your own, but the real question comes for everyone is how they're gonna coordinate. So here comes the match skill, what is called collaboration. So these aren't like when we are creating agents using Creo AI, these aren't isolated AI tools. They are a team members. They can work together, share the information, delegate the tasks, and produce the results that are way better than single AI agent can achieve. So when you're using single AI agent, it will be very tough for you all. So if you are using the QA and if you are building the agents, and then if you are going to walk through them and use all the potential that they have, you can create something best out of it. So you guys can think what is revolutionary over here. So when it comes to these frameworks, the revolutionary part is it can mimic the human actual problem solving thinking. So it is going to work in a way how an human group of humans will work. Let's say there is a team of let's say you have a content writing company and you're going to post the blogs on specific topics, and you have a team of people. Let's say there is a researcher, he is going to do the all the researching work. Then what it will he will do, he'll provide the output, whatever he has researched, he'll provide the output to the next person who is responsible, whoever it may be, writing, editing, or deep researcher, or someone like that. He's going to pass that information. So here we have the specific roles here, and also we have the specific people after this step who needs to take care of that next step. So we have the steps like this. So in the same way, using Creo AI, you can define the things like that. So the thing is, you have all the agents, and then they are going to be collaborated between each other, and then they're going to give us a wonderful output that is very much needed for us. So today, like in this workshop, what we are going to learn, we'll look at the agenda overview. So we'll learn how to design AI agents, and how can you specify roles and personalities for them, how to assign tasks and create workflows with them, how to make your agent collaborative intelligently. So we are going to look at it, and real world examples you can implement immediately, and also how to build your own QA for your specific needs. So these are all the things that we are going to understand by the end of this workshop. So in the end of this QA bootcamp. So All right. So till now we have gone through the QA introduction, what it is, how it can help us, and what it gonna be. So now we'll start going deep into it and see, and we'll try to understand what is QA and why it is so powerful. Let's dive into how it actually works and the things. So it is very simple and easy work, easy framework, as I previously mentioned. So actually, QA has four main components. The four main pillars of QA is these four. One is like first one is agents, second one is tasks, third one is crews, and fourth one is tools. These are the four pillars for this QA framework. So these are like four ingredients that your AI team needs to cook and that QA is providing us. So these all are like ingredients that we need to write something or do something when we want to build something. These are all the four core components that QA is giving us so that we can go through and we can get the information and we can use them in a way that how we want to. So let's try to understand each one of them in a simple manner. In further slides, we'll have the deep introduction about everything, how they works, how to do it, and everything. We'll try to see them. So first one would be what is we have agents. So agents are nothing but our team members, like whoever it may be. So in a team you have members, right? So agents are nothing but the members that we have. So let's say when you have a company, think of agents like the employees that you are hiring to do some work. So each let's say you are hiring a bunch of people. In the bunch of people, each person have their own specific role to do, own specific work to do, and own specific action to perform. So here in this role, what we're gonna do? So we are going to specify a job title. When it comes to the agents, here we are going to specify a job title and role for them. What is the title and what they are expected to do? And then we are giving special skills and tools they can use. We are going to integrate them with tools and skills that are required for them to achieve the task that we are giving to them. And then we are going to tell them what is their personality and work style also. So in this QAI, it is giving us that flexibility. There is a component, there is the thing that can help us to define how the agent should act, how what is its personality, and how it should work style. Like what is its work style? We can define all these such simple things also. So when it comes to, let's say, let's try to understand these agents with real-time example that we have previously taken. We'll take the same content writing company or editing company, whatever it may be. So here we have the researcher agent. So in this, when we are creating the agent, we are going to create a researcher agent, writing agent, editing agent, as per the previous example that we have. So in these agents, when it comes to the researcher agent, I am telling them, I'm telling it researcher agent means it is going to his role, but I'm going to do, I have the I have the flexibility to define the title also. What is the job title that he has to do? Let's say I want to tell him as a senior research analyst. He's going to be my research analyst who is going to work on all the things and get me the content out of it. So and then he'll be helping me in really finding the good information online, as or else he has the access to search tools, and he's going to be detail oriented through in their personality and remembers what research has been successfully done before. So when we are going to give them personality and work style, we are going to define them how they have worked in the previous way, like previous earlier how they have worked. They haven't worked earlier, but we are mimicking them in a way how by giving this personality thing, we are mimicking them. So we are telling them you have worked these many years, you have this much of experience in this, so that in that way the agent will try to act as a person who has maybe 10 years of experience in writing or searching the content. He'll perform the actions in that way. So that is how the personality will helps us. So The next one would be we have tasks. So when it comes to the tasks, is these are the things that actual work items we are defining for them. So when we are defining the agents, it doesn't mean that they can do the work that elaborately that whatever we want. So for to overcome this, we have something called tasks. So in this task, we are going to simplify the jobs that we want to do our agents to perform. So your team, it is like a to-do list. We are giving a to-do list to them, how they have to do perform and everything. So in this, we'll define what is our objective of the task, what we are expecting it to do, and then what is the expect outputs we are expecting from them, and what are the dependencies, how they'll run, and everything we can define the task itself. So task can run one after another like an assembly line. So or multiple tasks can happen. So this is nothing but you have where you guys are seeing on the screen, right? Run sequentially or parallelly. So when we want them to work one after other, we'll be defining them with in a sequential way. When we want them to work in parallel way, that means there is no connection between them. They're gonna work together in a parallel mode, and then collaborate all the things that have found in a end. So in that way, we can go through a parallel mode. So third one we have is crews. What is meant by crews? This is the whole main concept of QA implementation. Actually, this is whole main concept that has been meant for QA framework. So here, this is like crew is nothing but management system. So when we have a company and when we have some people are working over there, so we cannot just assign the things and leave them. There is someone needs to monitor. Let's say there is an IT firm and there is a project development is going on. In a project development, how many people are going to be involved? Almost maybe 15 to 20 people. Let's say there will be a business owner who is the owner for that product. There will be a project manager. There will be a business analyst. There will be a scrum master, and then there will be developers. There will be like developers from different domains. Let's say when we are developing a project, it won't be fully depend on single team itself. There should be different kind of teams that gonna be developing the things. And then we have the testers, and then we have the development coordinators, and then we have the release coordinators, and then we have the people who are doing the actual testing, UAT testing, and everything. So in that way, there is someone at the top, nothing but let's say there is a manager at the top. He's going to manage all the team. He's going to take care of everyone. He's going to coordinate and see, okay, have your work done? Has your work done or everything? So when it comes to the crews also, crew is like a project manager or team coordinator for us. It decides what does work, who does what work, like who are going to what work, and in what order things should happen, how the agent should collaborate, how to handle the workflows, start to finish, start to end, how the things came out. Thing like the crew is nothing but a like when it comes to the code or when it comes to the real time we are looking at the crew is nothing but it is invisible thing, but it will make sure everyone knows their job, start working at the right time, and delivers the results in a correct order. We can set up the crew. So crew gonna do all these works for us. So this is how crew is very important. That is going to be like whoever can do people can do the development, but managing the people is very important. So crew is going to do that for us. So finally, we have something called tools. Tools are nothing but the superpowers that we are giving to our agents to do the specific tasks that we are assigning to them. So we can also say tools are the actual capabilities that let our agents to interact with the real world things. Without tools, agents can only think and write on their own. But let's say when we are assigning agents, we're gonna integrate them with some LLM things. LLM is nothing but large language model. They are already built upon a large, huge amount of data. They have vast knowledge and everything. But here, our concept is to, we are not going to use the LLMs directly. We want them to be a part of our agents and help them in a way how they want to explore the things. So if we are not giving the our agents with tools, they're gonna just perform the actions with the help of LLM, but that is not good. So if we give the tools, they're gonna search for the real world stuff, and then they're gonna get the things out of that. So they're gonna search for the things, they're gonna help us in a better way, how the things should go on and everything. The tools will help. So let's say here we can assign tools like search the internet for information, read and write files, sending emails or messages, call APIs and external services, analyze the data from databases. These are like different tools that we can give. So these are the different things that our tools will help us to do. So this is very these components are very beautiful ones. As we have seen about what is agents, what is tasks, what is queues, what is tools, how they're gonna do it. We have seen a brief overview. In the further slides, we'll try to see what is what, how these things are going on, like a single stuff. Let's say when it comes to the agent, how it should work, how can we define them in a way. So I'm going to explain you about all those things and we'll try to see how the things will work on. So yeah, um, now that we understand the big picture of our all four components, like let's try to deep dive into the most important part, the agents themselves. Because let let's be honest, your team is only as good as its individual members. So let's learn how to create amazing AI agents. We need to know how to create the AI agent first, how this is going to be work on. So as you have seen in the title, like slide title, agents are truly the heart and soul of QA actually. So they are the one doing all the heavy lifting works. So they're going to, they are like a backbone. So without them, you can't do anything, right? So let me show you like how we can design them, how in what way that will be very effective for us to work on. So agents have the core properties. So we have three things that we're going to discuss today. So one is like core properties of the agents, advanced features of the agents, best practices are nothing but in the what way, like how we need to define the things to become, to make it better and give it a good look and work super powerful for us. So let's firstly talk about the core components that we have. So in the core components, we have something called role. So let's try to understand what is role, what is its importance. Like we have already discussed in short, but when you are learning a framework, it is very important for us to learn about how the specific component or specific thing is working also. So role. When it comes to the role, this is the job title and responsibility that we are giving our agent to work on. So think about it like a LinkedIn. Let's say we all are using LinkedIn in current scenarios. It is playing a vital role for us all. So think about it like a LinkedIn. So what this agent's job title would be, the role should be specific and clear. So what it should do. So when it comes to the role, you need to be more specific, the better the agent performs. It's like the difference between hiring someone who does stuff versus a certified CPA with 5 years of experience actually. So when it comes to the role defining, it is like very important thing. We need to define the role, how it should be, and like what it should do and everything. So what it is specific role. So the thing is because when you define the specific role for them, they're gonna help you in a way that it is very much known about that role. It will try to understand that role and perform according to that role. So bad example, like we'll try to see what are the best examples and bad examples for that. When it comes to the good example, you need to give something like senior financial data analyst specializing in say who quarterly ending reports or anything. So here in this small title, let's say senior financial data analyst uh, specializing in quarterly earning reports. So I have defined this role. So this is giving the role, the agent itself, a big picture on what it should do, what it is expected to do, what it is thinking to do, and everything. It is giving all those scenario for us. So, but the real thing is the role helps you a lot. So we need to give the good role name. So if you are giving something like helper agent, AI agent one, so this is not giving the good picture to the agent, like what it is specialized to do. So that is how the role will be making a good property for us. So the second one would be the goal. So what is goal? When it comes to the goal, this is what agent is trying to achieve. So we are going to define the goal, but even we define the goal, that is what that our agent is going to achieve for us. So that is what that we are expecting our agent to do, right? So goal is one of the important thing. We need to define the goals in a perfect and clear manner so that we can get the a better output of that goal. We can achieve that goal in a clear way. So the real-time examples would be, so let's say content writer agent goal, like when you're creating a content writer agent, so the goal should be like create engaging SEO optimized blog posts that drive organic traffic or something like that. So you can give whatever it may be. So this could sound you more professional, but the thing is, you can give, you need to give the prompts in a more professional way, so that the AI agent can understand them in a better way and give us the better roles, better outputs. Actually, not the role, better outputs. So the goal guides every decision that agent makes actually, and also an agent with speed goal will work differently than one with the quality goal. So here, when it comes to defining the goals, we need to focus on the goal defining as per our requirements. Let's say there is a requirement to for us to make our agent to work in a quick mode. So in that situation, you don't need to go any detail. But when you want it to be quality, then you are mostly focused on quality. In that situation, you need to go in a proper way and give it the proper goal, what it needs to done and everything. So the third one would be the backstory. Backstory. What is the backstory means? So when it comes to the backstory is nothing but the personality. So in the previous slide about when we are talking about the core components, I have talked something called personality. So in that personality, what it comes is, so when it comes to the personality, here we are going to define the personality with the help of backstory. That is nothing but, let's say when I'm defining something, some backstory for an agent, I'll maybe defining like you are a creative writer with 10 years of experience in lifestyle magazines. For your witty conversational tone and ability to make any topic crispy and very elaborative. So this is the backstory that I can give. I'm defining what is his experience, and then and I also I'm defining him what is the experience he has in specific roles or whatever the things that we're expecting him to work. Let's say I want to write a agent for coding. In that situation, I may tell like you are an experienced IT professional who has 15 to 20 years of experience in IT development, and you are specialized in developing AI agents or Gen AI applications. I want you to write the code in this way. So this is how we can define the backstory for them. So here we are going to define how much of experience they have and in what exact role they have the experience and what they are trying to achieve. So in the backstory, we can define all these things. So The next thing would be uh, advanced features. Sorry, the next thing would be language models. So when it comes to the language models are nothing but the large language models that we are helping. So we can give any large language model as per our requirements, how it goes through and everything as per our requirements. If we want to go through paid models, we can use paid models like ChatGPT, Anthropic, or anything. If we want to go with like free models also, I'll help you out with that. I'll show you guys like how we can access the free models and everything. We can use them. So when it comes to the advanced features, in when we are defining the AI agents, we have the advanced features also. So what are the advanced features we have? So the first one would be memory. So this is the huge A, like this is what any A agent can remember actually. This is the one of the huge best component that we have. So here, here the agent going to remember the memory with the help of user preferences, patterns, mistakes to avoid, and successful strategies to repeat what worked well in previous tasks. So when we give the memory, it is going to remember the context that is it has worked in previously. When we start the crew or when we start working with the agent, so if we give the memory, it can remember the things, it can go through the things and understand how it has happened, what are the preference that user is making, and what are the mistakes it has done previously, what are the mistakes it has to correct it, and everything. So that is how the memory will help us. So the next one would be delegation. Delegation is nothing but it is let's say it is like a project manager agent. So it will try to assign the tasks or delegate the tasks to the agents that we have in the down the line. It is going to do that. It is going to take care of the dividing the work to the all the agents that we have. So when it comes to the verbose logging, we have something called verbose logging, right? So here the verbose logging is nothing but when we are running the agent, they are going to we have something called thinking, right? When if you guys are you have used ChatGPT where or DeepSeek, it has thinking and thinking type of concept. So in that, when you have given a prompt, it is going to show you how the agent has thinking about that and everything. So verbose logging is nothing but the same thing. It will have all the detailed debugging, how it worked, how it happened, and everything. It is going to do that for us. So iteration control. So you can limit the control, you can limit the iteration. So how many iterations that an AI agent should do. Let's say our AI agent, we want our agent to do how many iterations. So how it works and everything, how many times it should work on a specific thing. If it doesn't have the correct things, how many times it should iterate and get the correct information for us. We can set the max number of iterations it should do that, like our AI agent, how many iterations that our AI agent should do. So when it comes to the best practices is we need to keep role focused and specialized. We need to give this and then write detailed and specific backstories. We need to write a detailed and specific backstories. Give agent only the tools they need. We need to give them the specific tools they want. We should not go beyond and give them more to make to it will create a bit of confusion for them. And then test and refine. We need to test the agents once. Let's say we are done with creation. Now we want to go through the agent and see how it is working. If do we want to make any changes in that. So like that we have to do. We can go through and see how the agent is working. If we want to make sure we want to change the backstory to get more proper response, we can do that. Testing and refine is one thing that is very much helpful for us when we are building an agent. So till now we have seen the great thing about how our agent should be defined. What are the specific things that we need to assign before defining them? How to do that? But the main thing is, agents without task are like like person without know what to do. So they need to know what to do. Let's talk about they need to do. They need to know. They need to know what to do, how to do, and everything. Such things like that. So let's start. Let's talk about how the things will go on. So tasks in QA are beautifully simple, but they are incredibly powerful. Let me show you how they'll work, how we can define them, and things like that. To task structure. So when it comes to the task such structure, we have different things of components that we need to no. So first one would be description. Description is nothing but what exactly need to be done. Like research the top 5 AI trends in 2025, or else talk, look at these thing and give me these detail and things. The description is nothing but what we are expecting it to do. That the detail we should have in description, and then expected output. What should be the result look like? For example, let's say when we are writing a summary, we want like I want to get a summary on this topic, around 500 words of summary with sources and the whatever the resources it has been used. I want the resources also, so that it can help me in a better way and give me the better understanding. So expected output. When it comes to the agent assignment, so here the thing is we are defining different agent actually. So the thing is when it comes to the tasks, we are going to specify which task, which agent should be using it, like which agent should be performing that this particular task. So that is nothing but the agent assignment. So we'll see how the agent assignment and everything. So the next one would be dependencies. Does this like do these tasks needs any specific tasks to start first, and it is depending on any other task, we are going to define the dependencies for the task also. So this is how the structure of the task would be and how it should know and the things. So now you guys have a better like no, not clear understanding, and you guys have the understanding on how the task structure should be. So in previous, when we are talking about the core components, I have talked about something called task types. So the thing is here we have different types of tasks. We need to understand this task, how it should work, and how it should go through and everything. So the first one would be sequential task. So in sequential tasks, that is nothing but it is like a line. So here everyone will work one after another. Let's say in a line there is a first person. First he'll complete his work, then only the second person can complete his work. Like in that way, here the first agent will be doing his work, then the second agent will be doing his work, and in that way it is going in a line. So the sequential thing is it is going to be a thing that everyone will be working in a sequence, that in a order, particular order that we are going to define, and they're going to work in that particular order itself. So for which type of task it will be helpful means it would be helpful for the dependent task. Like when there is a when we have a task that has dependency, so in that situation we can use this sequential process. And then we have the parallel process. In the parallel process, you like as we are have the normal simple understanding, it is going to be a parallel thing. So every agent will work parallelly, like whatever the task is assigned to them, they're gonna do it parallelly, and at the end they're gonna give us the detailed output like that. So this will speed up the things when there is a situation we want you want to do the speed up the things, and also there is no dependency between the tasks. So in that situation you can use the parallel condition. So there is one thing called conditional task type. So when it comes to the conditional tasks, the tasks only run if the certain conditions are met. So we'll be defining the certain conditions for them. So if there is the certain conditions are met, then only our task will start running. So this is like keeping the this is like defining the conditions and asking our agents to our agents are tasked to perform when that condition is met, only when the condition is met. So let's say to give an real-time example, let's say you guys are going to use something called any image generation model, let's say. So in that image generation model, you need to have detailed input for that. So let's say if you are giving only maybe one or two words, and if you hit on run, some of the tools will work, but some of the tools will show you an error pop out saying you need to have minimum of these many lines of description, or these many words of description you should have until you complete the task, to complete this task. So in this way we are going to make the conditions for our task. So only when you get the output from this task and this task, then only this task should execute. In that way we are going to make the conditions out of that. So and the next thing would be iterative. So if we want to if we want to repeat the tasks or something like that, we can use the iterative tasks also. We like they will run again and again until we get the perfect output that we are expecting, or that we defined. So the final beautiful thing is when it comes to this task structure and task type, we can mix match these patterns to create sophisticated workflows without writing complex codes actually. So this would be a bit theoretical type, and it may give you a bit of uh, that non-interesting stuff. But the thing is, you all have to know this structure. These are all the framework. These are all these are like these definitions that we need to know before we can really execute. If I go directly towards the hands-on and show you these things I have defined, this is what, you guys don't know what it is talking about, why I have designed in that way. So so that's why I'm taking a much detailed time to explain about each and specific component that I'm using, or whatever the component that are available for us. I'll try to show the things in hands-on also. That will be very interesting actually. So the next thing would be we're done with two things in detail, that is agent and task. The next thing would be we'll be talking about crews. So as we have seen previously also, crew is very important for us. So we have our agents and we have done with our task. Now comes to the magic question: how do they coordinate between them actually? So they need to coordinate between them, right? So how we have the thing, how they're gonna coordinate between them and everything. So to get that, we are going to use something called crews. Crew is like a coordinator of a orchestration. So orchestration is nothing but the process, overall process. It will make sure every agent plays their part at the right time and right scenario. Crew gives you three main ways to organize your teams. So here we can get three main ways to organize the things. So first one would be sequential process. So as I previously told in the task scenario, the sequential process is like the task will be executed in a specific order. In this, we are going to define the roles and agents in a specific order. We are going to tell this agent should work now, this agent should work after this. We are going to give a sequential order, and each agent waits for the previous one to finish if we are defining in a sequential process. So it is like a dependent task. So when it comes to the hierarchical process, it is more sophisticated actually. Here we will designate one agent as manager who makes the decisions and delegate work to the specialist agents. So in this hierarchical process, when there is a situation, if it requires a sequential process, it will go through the sequential process. When it requires the parallel process, it will go through the parallel process. Here we'll be defining the things in such a way that it should work in the manner that the manager or the hierarchical agent is defining. So this is perfect thing when you need decision making and complex coordination. So when we want the complex coordination and things like that, the hierarchical process is one of the best thing that we have. And the final type we have, orchestration type we have, is consensual process. This is like most collaborative process that we have. Multiple agents work on the same problem, vote on the best solution, and some things like that. Like previous things like sequential process and hierarchical are like a bit normal known concept, but we'll try to understand what is this consensual process. We'll try to see it with a small example. So there is a scenario that you want to create a product name for a product. So you want to define the name for that product. So when it comes to the product naming, let's say you have three agents and you have defined the sub specific roles and goals for them, and you have defined them in a to think in a three different types of scenarios, three different types of agents. So agent one will suggest some names, and the agent two will suggest some names, and maybe agent three will suggest some names if you are defining. And then at the end, what they will do is we are going to define them in a way all three agents should vote for the best option they are looking at. We are getting the whole output, right? All the outputs from every agent. Let's say each agent is giving us five product names. So in the five product names, what we are doing, so we are going back again and asking our agents to vote on them, like what is looking best for you, which name is looking best for you. When it comes to this our scenario, we are talking about name. Or else when it comes to the task, we can ask them to which task is more attractive, and it will give better understanding to the people. In this way, we're gonna ask them to vote. So whoever get like whichever output got the more votes, then we are going to use it for our output. So this is nothing but ideal creative task execution actually. So like the thing is, when it comes to the crew, you need to have choose your process based on your use case actually. So sequential for simple workflows, hierarchical for complex coordination, and consensual for creative collaboration. So when you want to do all this stuff, you need to understand the things and use them wisely. Whenever the thing it is required, you need to use them wisely and see how they are helpful for you. So we'll try to see about the last component that we have. So now let's talk about giving your agents the real powers. Actually, we have seen, right? So we have discussed this previously. So tools are what allows our agents to actually interact with the world beyond beyond just thinking on like their own thing. They are giving them the higher powers to think on something and get the better things out of it. So once after we done, I'll show you guys like what are all the tools available also in the main domain that the QA owns. We'll try to see. So built-in tools. QA we have two types of tools. One is a built-in tool, and the one next one is the integration example. And also we can define our own tools actually. So here, built-in tools. Actually, the QA comes with the preloaded tools with that are useful for our everyday tasks. Maybe whatever the common scenarios they have seen, they have created the tool structure for us so that we can use the tools and get whatever we want. So and when it comes to that, we have search tools. Um we have file tools. What are nothing but the agents can read the document, Excel files, PDFs, even images. Like the thing is, when it comes to the file tools, you guys can imagine an agent that is reviewing your company sales report and automatically generating the insights for us. So when it comes to and get the insights out of a company sales report, when you are normally, if you want to do it, you have to give more prompts. But if you have this tool, you can just define the agent, define the tool, define the task, then you can boom. You can just give the access and it can take care of everything. And then we have the API tools. our agent can call external APIs like weather API, news API, whatever it may be, Google Translate API, whatever the API that we want, we can integrate that API with the help of these API tools that are available in the tools section. And we have the database tools, code execution tools, uh, integration examples, and everything. We have all these things: Slack, Discord, uh, GitHub, Google Workspace, CRM, and analytics. We have all these tools that are available that we can integrate with our agents and use them for our real-time scenarios. And we can get best out of it. We can also see how they are working, how they are going to help us, and everything. We can see that. So the key insight is now the modern AI agents are not just chatbots. Actually, in previous, when the real boom has started in 2023, it is like it is like the chatbots that have more better qualities than how they are working. But when it comes to the real scenario, now the time has been changed, and we have the things has been changed, how the real scenarios will work and everything. So here we can integrate many tools with them. Now they can work independently. They can use whatever they want. When it comes to the agent, it has file access. It can go through the files, whatever the permissions that we have given. It can go through the files and do the actions for us. So that is simple how we can do the tools and integration capabilities that are helpful for our model to work on for us, our agent to work on for us. So till now we have seen about like what are very important concepts that are available for us to work on with a crew AI framework. So we have gone through all the major components that are available for us. One is agents, for agent defining, creating agents and everything. The second one would be the tasks. We have went through how to define a task, how it will work, and everything we have seen. We have seen about the uh, crew, how to manage the crew, what are the different types of crew orchestrations we have, and we have seen those things. And then we have something called we have seen now we're looking at the tools. So we have seen all those components that are helpful for us. Now we'll try to see like some real world use cases, some applications that are available, and how we can use this crew AI in implementing our goal models. So when it comes to the real world use cases, actually, I'll walk you guys through this content creation. So one of our hands-on project is based on this content creation. I'll explain the thing how it will works on also. When we start with the hands-on, first I'll give you guys a detailed overview on how the project is to be, and then we'll go into the hands-on. So we can work on content creation. We can define different agents, and then we can ask them to work for us. So when it comes to the content creation, which used to take normally maybe 4 hours to 5 hours to write a single blog, but when it comes to this content creation crew that we are building, with the help of that, we can just complete this process maybe in split minutes, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes you can do. So they can do in the same time. Let's say in 4 hours, if you are writing 4 to 5 hours, if you are taking to write one blog, if we build these AI agents or this crew in a proper way, that it can write absolutely more than 20 to 30 times that we are what we are writing in a 4 hours. Like let's say it is taking 10 minutes to generate one blog, then it can generate 6 blogs in an hour. So this is very least count. Actually, it will not even take more than 5 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes, it is going to generate 24 blogs in an hour. And then into four, that means almost 80 plus blogs in a 4 hours, what the human is taking to write on. So same way when it comes to the and also the quality will be better than what we are expecting, because it is going to the tools, it is looking at the content, it is looking at the outside, how the people are attracting towards, how if we write in what scenarios people are attracting, and everything it should look on, it will look on. So the next thing would be business intelligence. Same thing, when you want to do a business intelligence, or if you want to give a demo to business people on intelligence stuff, BI stuff, so you need to work on this will take actually not even hours, this will take days actually. Sometimes you need to gather the things, analyze, visualize, and you need to create a proper report so that your like business owner can understand. Business owners will give you only not more than 15 to 20 minutes to discuss on something. You should be able to convince them with your reporting in that 15-20 minutes. For that 15-20 minutes of report or working things, you will work on like maybe week, then maybe week, let's say when in a week, in the sense maybe you'll be working 8 hours a day, so you need to spend at least 40 hours to work on it to get a best output. But when you're using the business intelligence, um, with the help of our QA agents or agents that we are defining, it will take hours to complete maybe. So we can ease making the software development, and also we can ease making the customer support. So usually when it comes to the customer support, if we are having the real time humans in customers, sorry, when we have real-time humans in the customer support, they may feel a bit of after doing some hours of work, they may feel tired, and they may not give the out replies to the customers in the same way that they used to give in the starting. So when it comes to the AI agents, they can maintain the same energy, same vibe, same level of enthusiasm when they are working when they are giving the outputs the customer in throughout. If you want the agents to work 24/7, it can work 25/7 with same energy, same enthusiasm, and same life work style. So when it comes to the humans, it is a bit tough job for them also do. So we can replace these types of stuff with AI agents and crew AI. So, and the next thing would be memory and feedback systems that we have. So think about like how how you will work with your teammates. You remember the past projects, learn from the feedbacks, and build on the previous knowledge that we have, right? So in the same way, crew AI agents can do the same thing for us. Like they can go through the memory systems. So we have different types of memory. We can define them, like what are the memories that needs to go on memory types. So one is like a short-term memory. Like if we want them to only go through uh, short context, so in that situation we can work on short-term memory. Like I mean, you can use the short-term memory. When it comes to the long-term, we want them to remember the whole context of the chat that we are doing. And then episodic memory, remember specific events and experience that you want to do. If you want them to, so this can understand the things, this can work on the different things for us. And then semantic goals, so it can remember the general facts for us. So when it comes to the reporting kind of thing, when we have seen the one of the BI intelligence in application, right? So when it comes to in that situation, semantic facts will help us. So in that, you can make your agent to remember all these things. And when it comes to the live, you can just ask your agent, it will give the things for us. So that will be very easy. And then we have collaboration patterns. These are same, nothing but how we have seen the crew and everything. So they have delegation flows to specialist, hierarchical decision making, feedback loops, quality. Feedback loops are nothing but, as I've told you, right? We can reiterate the, we can check the things and iterate the agents until they are making good decisions and giving us the best output that we are expecting to, like that. So we'll try to see. Okay, like we have gone through all the fundamental stuff that we need, whatever the things that required. So we'll try to see the advanced features. So with these advanced features are very helpful for us. We need these advanced features for customization purpose. So once now we are comfortable with basics. We know what is agents, what is stars, and everything. We know all this stuff. So Crue offers us a powerful customization options to fine tune the agent's behavior actually. So here LLM customization. So here, when it comes to the LLM customization, think of like a large language model as a brain of your agent. So it is helping it to go through, use it as a brain and write. So even let's say when it comes to the humans also, without brain, if you even have all the inputs, you can't do anything. Brain is nothing, is a main part that we need. It is going to take care of all the context, all the, it will remember everything for us, right? So in the same way, when it comes to the agents also, we are giving them a brain. So brain is nothing but the LLM model. So that is going to give the style and everything for us. So we can in this we can use different models. We can also use different prompt templates. Actually, prompting is very important in nowadays, because if we want a proper output, uh, proper output and the things. So in that situation, we need to give proper templates and a proper output for our things. So we need to give prompting is one of very important thing. And then we can use creative settings. Creative settings is nothing but how it should act. It should stick to the things that we are defining, or else it should go beyond our things. In when it comes to the LLM models, the creative settings are nothing but the temperature of the model actually. So when it comes to the temperature, you guys can see right here in the language model, temperature is one. So in this temperature, you can define how it should be. It should be more stick to the content, original content, or it should be neutral, or it should go beyond the content and give some creative outputs for us. And then we can do process customization. The process customization is nothing but custom execution flows, branching logic, dynamic themes. We can define all these things here. So like whatever the execution flows we want, let's say if we want it to execute in this way, we can ask it to do. It will do for us. We can execute. We can do all those things. So it will help us to branching the logic. Let's say we have the multiple agents, when it comes to the sequential model, we can branch the things. When the first agent was done, which agent should react and take care of the work from there, and something things like that. So the future of multi-agent, like the future of multi-agentic AI actually. So it has best future. We are living in a incredible time, like where human is rewriting the histories. What we are building today with Kriya is just beginning. Actually, we can do more than what we can do. So uh, in multi-agent future, we have technology evolution, industrial applications, and everything. So this is not even feature. This is current actually. We can see bit more than this in future. So we have autonomous learning. It can learn on itself, because if we define the feedback loop, it can learn from the feedback and it can do whatever it has to do in its own way itself. Cross-domain knowledge, real-time adaptation, human AI hybrid teams. We have the industrial applications also. All these applications are now available, let's say, for us to work on. So this is the future of our multi-agent AI. We have covered so much of ground today. Actually, coming to the career framework, if you guys want, this can be taken as the full-fledged course about career, because it is just like a components that you need to know before writing the things. So we have understand about the core components, and we have seen all about what is what and everything. We have seen all those things. So we have seen what is agent stars, how the different things go on, crews, tools, and everything. We have seen all these things that are helpful for us in our session. So it is almost like 1 hour. So we'll take like a quick break of maybe five uh, 5 minutes. So yeah, like I'll pause for 5 minutes. You guys can have some drink, or you can regain your energy and sit back. So we'll try to have maybe just it is like 11:15 EST. So I'll start exactly at 12 EST. Yeah.
Yeah, so please try to join the YouTube and WhatsApp community. Yeah, so Lakshmi Narayana will be explaining two projects now. So try to see how these components really, playing a major role, especially the crew component and task components. And you can build, multiple automation using this framework. You can build a travel agent, you can build SEO, you can build content creation, you can build, research paper, you can automate your social media, you can do job reporting. See, there are like multiple tasks we can automate using Crew AI. So the code, whatever it is, right? It can be 100 or 200 lines. It is like everything will be available. So your code will be generated based on the prompt also. So try to join our WhatsApp community. So we have like 10 more projects we developed using Crue. So in the next classes, we explain like how this framework, develops in finance, travel side, health side. So there are like multiple projects. There are three mentors, expert in Crue, Shekhar Master, Lakshmi Narayana, Apurup. So they have very good projects design and will be explained as part of regular class as well. So yeah, try to. There is a document, Google document also sent in this group chat. So that document had very important recordings. So you can see like what are the recordings, like how we execute this course plan, what kind of projects we teach. So all these that will be there. Yeah, try to enroll the course also. Please try to, if you are really interested, and we will have a one-to-one call. Use this enrollment link. Indraja just sent now. Google document enrollment form. Please submit your interest if you are really interested. We will have one-to-one call in Zoom or over the phone, and we'll explain you in detail. Like if you have any career perspective or whatever you have queries, we are happy to help you all. So please try to enroll for the course using the link.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Allah. Hope everyone has regained their energy and back with us. So let's wait maybe 2 more minutes and then we'll start with the hands-on, which will give you a better understanding on how we can develop the things with Creo and everything. So we'll start with that once everyone is back. So first I'll show you guys like how the Creo documentation will looks like. If you want something where you can go and look at and everything. Yeah. So let's start with um, like hands-on implementation, how we can do that. Let's try to see first. Before that, we'll try to understand um, the Creo documentation. We'll see into that, maybe like quick overview on that, and then we can go into the things. So yeah, I hope everyone can see my screen right now. So when it comes to these tools that we have, so previously I've told you guys all about like Crue has given us tools directly. So in that we have all these. You guys can explore like what are all the tools, what are the characteristics of the tools. Here they are giving us the sample code implementations also, how we can just get that keys and use the tools, and how here you guys can see right how they're defining the agent. Defining the agent here they're using role, goal, backstory, tools, and this is how. So I've explained you guys about how we can how what is goal, what is role, what is backstory and all. So because when I'm defining the agent, when I'm showing the agent defining thing, I don't want you guys to be looking at something that you doesn't understand. I want you to be in a situation where you guys should look and understand the things. So here, how beautiful they have designed the role. So here you guys can see market research analyst, and then goal is to provide up-to-date data and like market analysis of the AI industry. They like this is the backstory they have given. They have given
Lakshman,
a
can you
simple
increase
backstory.
the font if you can, page font? Because like very small letters. Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we can see how beautiful they have written the things for us. So they have also given the tools for to the agent. So this is why it is very important for us to know before going into the actual implementation. It is very important for us to know how we can what are all the thing components that are available inside that. If we understand that, then only we can use them in a proper way. How, let's say when it comes to the role, if you don't know anything about it, then you will be in a confused situation. How, okay, what is this, how can I use it now, and the things like that. But now if you guys have gone through everything and you know how the things will work, how you know how the crew is working, how the things are working and everything, you know how to define the task. In the task, how the what is meant by description, you know what is expected output means, you know what is agent assign means, you know output file and everything, we know all these things. So yeah, these are all the tools that has been already given by Crue. That is Actor API Actor tools, a tool that integrates API actors with your workflows for web scraping or automation tools, browser-based load tools, code dog tools, DALI tool, director search tool, Axe tool, Firecrawl tool, GitHub search tool, text search tool, JSON search tool, PDF search tool, PG search tool. Like these are the tools that have been predefined by the Crue team. But the thing is, when it comes to when we are working on it, so we can just go through the we can use these tools if we want. We can use these tools. If not, if we are not, if we feel like if you are not, if it is they are not meeting our requirements, like if they want to be more specific and if you want them to more generic to your tools, you can also define your own tools. So in these two projects I have created one own tool for us. So the tool is already available in this YouTube video search tool actually. So but the thing is I want to show you guys, because you can just use this tool directly, but I want you guys to know how it can be um, implemented on our own also. So I have created a one own tool. I'll show you guys on that one also. So here you can see, right? This is how we'll define the tools. File tool is equal to file reader dot tool of. This is just a simple thing. You can just define this thing, and then you can give this tool to our agents directly. The agents can use it. Here you can see search tool is equal to some search per dev tool. This is like one of the searching tool that we have available. So you just assign to a variable, and then you are defining the variables to the tools list, so that the agent can use them when it is going to use it. So Here we have things about agents. If we want to see about agents, a detailed overview and how they are working, how you can use the things like this, and everything is there here. You guys can explore the things here. Here also see they are giving the agent attributes in that role, goal, backstory, LLM, tools. These are all optional things. That's why I've shown you only the things that are very important for us to know before writing the things. Then we have something about crews, the tasks, crews, and there are many more things you guys can go on. For now, like for basic understanding, we crew AI, like for crew AI, it is more enough for us. So for today's the whole project, the for today's whole things that for the all the projects, I'm using all the free tools. There is no need to pay a single penny for any tool that I'm using in today's project, hands-on project, because I just want to show you guys with free tools. Those are so that you guys can go and explore. When you get the interest, you guys can work on with the paid tools also. I've seen a question in chat. Someone is asking about the Crua subscription. So for our knowledge, for the things that we are doing, and if we want to implement small projects, not enterprise grade projects, there is no need to take the subscription, because here we are not using their cloud storage. We are not using any of their things, stuff like that, to store our things, because for everything I have got a free tool for you all. So for QA, we are not going to take any subscription. QA doc is just we are using it to understand what is available, and we are using them and the specific requirements. So when it comes to this, you guys can see this Grok Cloud, right? I have talking about a large language models. Those are like a brain to our AI agents, right? So when it comes to the Grok is providing as a Grok is a cloud platform. Actually, they have deployed all these LLM models in their own space, and then from there they are giving us this free access to the free access to the LLM models actually. So we can use this LLM model. So you can directly give the input, and it will give the thing. It will give the outputs here itself. This is a chart playground actually. So actually, it has a paid subscriptions also. If you want to open AI GPT models and all, you need to pay for the Grok. That it won't be a much, I think, but it will be a minimal subscription you need to take. That will be like $10 or $12. It will take per month. So if you want, you guys can use the paid subscriptions also. But I would recommend for exploring purpose, you guys can go through and use free models itself. That is more than enough for us. So yeah, let's start with our first project. So yeah, so let's try to take first the overview of this project. What is this project is about, and what I am expecting this project to do, and everything. So the project is about the blog generation tool. So here we have seen, right? We have seen about a content generation in a real world.
Yeah,
So here,
Lakshmi, can you increase the font size?
yeah, so sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to show this in different application then.
Can you do the control plus plus? Maybe the size will increase.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it is not working. So yeah, anyway, like just a minute. Yeah. Is it good now, sir?
Yes, it is good now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So our main aim for this project is to create an AI agents, multi-agent system where one of the agent who can do the research and another agent can use that research and write the blog for us so that we can download the blog and read it. So if we want further, we can also integrate a few more tools and then we can post in whatever the space that we are using, we can post in there also. So that is the whole overview of this project. That is nothing but with the help of agents, we are going to create a system where we can create the blogs and see them, and we can see them. This is the whole thing is to get the blogs only with the help of the transcript that are available with the real time YouTube videos that are available for us in this scenario. So you guys can use it a web search tool also, you can integrate, but just for my thing I just show you I want to show you guys with the YouTube tool, because as it is all known tool for us, we everyone know what is YouTube and everything. So I'm going to use YouTube as the source for me, and I have the agents. Then it is going, these agents gonna give me the output. So firstly, here you guys can see like VNE. So I'm creating the virtual environment for me. So let's see like why we need the virtual environment. I have created the virtual environment and then I have activated the virtual environment also. So when if we are creating the virtual environment, then it would be dependent, like it will be tied to that specific project, so that if we have any issues also, if we are doing any things out of this project, then it won't affect our project, because here I'm creating an ecosystem in the project in a space, and then I'm implementing all the implementations in that space itself. So that virtual environment is very helpful for us if we are thinking about to get best one out of it. So we need that's why I've created the virtual environment, and for easy access I have named it as VENV, which is nothing but the shortcut of virtual environment. So we'll go and see the code, how I've written the code and everything. So we'll start with tools, because tools are the first things that we are defining, and then we are defining different things and giving it to our agents actually. So firstly, when it comes to the tools, as I've told you, here there are few requirements that can help us, because here I am importing the whole crew AI. It is just a Python library. You guys can also import it, and then crew AI tools and the Python dot load env. It is one of the um thing that we need for importing the environmental keys. That is nothing but the API keys. And then I'm using the LangChain for LangChain Grok. As I have told you previously, I'm using the Grok for the free applications, right? For that, LangChain Grok is required. And then I'm using LLM Lite. LLM Lite is a library that supports Grok to interact with the large language models easily. So, and then I'm defining the environmental keys over here. We have the OpenAPI, like I've defined all the keys that are available with me. So these are all the keys that are available. So let's see from the order. So here we have tools. We have a file for tools, defining the tools. We have file for agents. We have file for tasks, and we have file for crew. So actually, the thing is, when it comes to the normal real world development, we are not going to define in this way, because it is going to create multiple files and give us a bit of confusion when we are doing the things. So for easy purpose, to make sure everyone understand the things in this workshop, I have created the project in this way. And the next project that I am showing you, it is a big project actually. So in that project, I have defined everything in a way that is meets the industry standards actually. So we'll see the simple implementation in this project, and then in this project we can see the how the real world like industrial implementation would be. So from all the requirement from all the libraries, I have imported the required tools. That from CRUI tools, I'm importing the tool from of I'm in the project I've told you, right? I'm using the YouTube videos. So in the YouTube videos, I'm trying to get the transcript out of that videos. For every video, the YouTube will generate the transcript, right? So I'm trying to get the transcript. For that, I'm using YouTube transcript API tool, YouTube transcript API library actually. And then I'm using the PyTube for searching purpose. We need to search the specific video, right? So for that searching purpose, I'm using this PyTube. So import RE is nothing but the regular expressions. If we want to do some cleanup in the titles and everything, we can do with the help of regular expressions. We can define the things. So now at the root tool, just I'm trying to give the name for the tool, and then I'm defining the function. So I'm defining the function called search underscore YouTube underscore and underscore get underscore transcript. For a detailed thing, I've given a big thing. For like if we want, we can also go with small functions. And also you guys can see in the comments, right? I've written comments for easy understanding, so that if you guys are going through, it will be very easy for you guys after this session. It will be easy to go through. So that is searching the YouTube videos for specific matching the query for a specific YouTube video. So specified YouTube channel, find the relevant videos and returns it transcripts for us. So we are going to give the input search query, and output we will be getting the video title and URL and the transcript. So this is the whole main idea of this tool. It needs to go through search with the help of the input and give the output for us. So and then I'm writing a try and exceptional box, because when we are writing the tools like that, if the tool fails, we need to get the something exception out of it. So for that, I'm writing the try and exception block. So search query is equal to f query, and I'm specifying the specific YouTube channel for easier quick process. As I'm using the free limits, right? Free grok, it has some limits. If we are using, if we want to search more stuff, it will take time for us. So I'm using the specific channel over here. It is a Krishna channel. So he's one of the best person who discuss about all this QA, or not QA. He's talk about the machine learning, deep learning stuff. So I'm just using his channel. So I'm asking it to S is equal to, I'm defining a variable search of search query. I want it to search the query for me. Here in the query parameter, I'm going to pass the query that I want to uh, search through. So actually, I've seen some of the people are raising their hands. At the end of this project explanation and everything, we have a Q&A session. So you guys can ask your all of the questions in that session. So for now, we'll be continuing with the code, like hands-on session. And then, so S dot results is a space where S is nothing but the search, right? So it is all those results that we are getting, it will be in the S dot results. This is the variable that is available. So where all these things will be stored in. And then I'm assigning to a video, and then this whole block is about getting the video and then getting the URL out of it. So I've defined the normal URL how it looks like, and I'm getting the YouTube video from the search, and then I'm replacing it with the video ID here so that I can get the transcript. So once I found the specific correct video that I want, and then I am going to write another try block for getting the YouTube transcript from YouTube API. So here you guys can see YouTube transcript API dot get transcript of video ID. With the help of video ID, it is going to get the transcript for me here. So if there is no transcript was found, it is going to give me this exceptional block. So found video title at it will give the video URL. It will, if these all these parameters will come and substitute will be substituted here, and but no transcript available. Like whatever it is, the output, it is going to give the output for us. Then finally, I'm assigning it as a YT tool. So this is how we can define the own tool for us. If we want to define the own tool, this is how we can do it. So then we'll talk about the tasks. What are the tasks that are available? And let's talk about agents first. It will be in sequence. Yeah. So when it comes to the agents.py, in this agents.py file, you guys can see, right? So here we have same thing. I'm importing all the required libraries for me. So here previously I have shown you, right? Python.env. This is a library that will help us to load the environmental variables. We have defined the environmental variables, right? That has nothing but the open API keys that are available for me. So, and then import OS, it will run all the things for us smoothly. And then I'm defining my LLM first because I need to give it to my agentic models, right? So agents, right? So that's the reason why I'm giving this. I'm defining the LLM model first. So for LLM, I'm using the model is equal to grok slash. This is the Llama 3.3. This is a small, better model. Better, it will give. It is a small, bigger model, and also it will provide better quality with in a free mode. In the free mode, it is one of the best model that I've seen. And then for API key, os dot get. Here just I've defined the grok API key. Here I'm not exposing my API keys. So here I'm just calling my API key from the environmental variables directly. So here I have given temperature is equal to 0.5. That means I'm making it moderate. So when we are talking about the LLM things, right? We have seen about something called creativity. So temperature is the variable that defines how creative the LLM model should be. That means if we are defining it as 0.5, it's going to be moderate kind of stuff. It is going to be moderate, and it will uh, it will not go more out of the context that is available in transcript. It will try to stick to that transcript, and also it will try to tweak some points. So it will be moderate stuff. It won't be going over out of creativity on its own. So then I've defined the max tokens. So as it is a small project, I've defined 1500. We can use as per the number of tokens per minute it is the model is accepting. We can take as many as tokens that we want. That is not a problem. So max tokens input should be, it is like a tokens along with number of inputs we are giving and the number of it is giving output that is giving. So the token should be defined like that. So if we are defining 1500 tokens, it will not, it is not means for input you have 1500 tokens, or for output you have 1500 tokens. If you are defining max tokens, that is nothing but for input, nothing but the query that we are giving, whatever the thing that we want that we are giving, right? That is nothing but the input. So for that input and the output that it is providing us, including both of them, it is giving us only, we are defining it up to 1500 tokens. So then for this, the blog, I have two writers, two agents. I am defining the two agents. One is the blog researcher agent and the second one is blog writer agent. So let's talk about the researcher agent. So here I'm defining the, as I'm using the YouTube tool, I will define the role as. So here agent of means here I'm calling the class agent and defining the features inside it. So the role is equal to YouTube researcher. I'm defining the clear role for this. Goal is to analyze the video about the specific topic. Topic is nothing but it is a variable where we are going to provide our input query. Whatever the input that we are expecting to send, that is going to be replaced over here. And then verbose is equal to true. Where verbose is equal to true is in the sense. So I'm expecting it to use the verbose, that is nothing but I want the detail logging. And then backstory, I'm giving the backstory as you are an expert in understanding videos in AI, data science, machine learning, and Gen AI, and provide the suggestions. So I'm just giving a small backstory for it. And then I'm giving the tools is equal to YT underscore tool. So we have defined the tools in tools.py, right? That same tool I'm going to call. And then allow delegation is equal to true. Allow delegation is nothing but allowing the things that blog with the blog writer. So I'm allowing it now. And then I'm for LLM, it should use the LLM that I've defined the LLM over here, right? I'm giving the LLM, and then max iterations is equal to 1. We can define as many as iterations we want. As it is a block generation project, I'm just giving the one max iteration because it can get the things in one output, one try itself, one go itself. We can define as many as, if we feel like giving 2 or 3 iterations would give better output for us, we can give that one also. So this is about the blog researcher agent. And then blog writer agent. In the same way, I defined the blog writer agent, right? So I have defined all the things for our blog writer agent. So how it should be, what is the role, what is the goal, what is the where, do I need web browse, allow delegation in the sense here there is no other agents after this tool after the writer agent. So that's why I'm giving it allow delegation as false. That is, it doesn't have any necessary to interact with the further agent. And then for the tools, I'm not giving it any tool because here it is just a writer agent, so it doesn't need any tools. Here for researcher, we are giving the tool, and I'm giving its LLM capabilities and max iterations is equal to 1. The same that I've given for blog researcher. So once we are done with this agents.py, and that means we are done with almost 70% of our work, and not 70, maybe 60 to 65% of our work, and we have defined our main characters in here. And then we have to define the tasks. How the tasks, what are the tasks that we need, how the tasks should be uh, designed, and how the output that I'm expecting it to be. So here also I have like imported some tools that I want, like libraries that I want. And then the first task is research task. So for researcher agent, research task is I'm going to define the research task. So task of, firstly, I'm giving the description. I have given a detailed description over here, how it should act, what is the description, because this is why when I'm telling the about the tasks, right? That's why I've told you about like description, and these components are very important inside the class, task class. These are the things that are very important for us. We like, if we give a clear instructions, then we will get that clear output for us. So if we are not giving the clear inputs and we are expecting clear outputs, that's not how it will work for us. And then I'm writing here expected output is equal to a detailed 3 paragraph summary of video title and key insights. Just a minute, let me run this code because it will take some time. By the time we complete the explanation, it can write the code for us. Yeah. So here I'm writing the expected output, like what is the expected output that I'm required. So I've given our expected output like a detailed 3 paragraph summary with video title and key insights about the specific topic that I'm going to pass. And then I'm giving the tools is equal to ID underscore tools, and the agent is equal to blog underscore researcher. So this is how I have defined the whole task and everything for researcher task. And then when it comes to the writing task, here I have defined the things related to the writing task also. So here for writing, if you guys have seen, I have given something called context. For context, I am asking it to use the context from research tool itself, research task. So output of research task is given to the writing task to complete its action. In the same way, and when the researcher agent is done, the writing agent will get this thing and write from there for us. So I'm assigning the agent is equal to blog writer. And then I'm writing an output file name so that it will be looks nice for us so that we, so here it will ask us to write, here you guys can see, right? It is asking me to enter the topic. Mm, future of agentic. Yeah, I want to write a blog on that. So let it work. by the time we'll complete our explanation, it will create a blog for us. So yeah, here we have the file. Here we are defining the dynamic file output. So how the file output should be, and we are defining everything for us. And then we are done with the we are done with writing our crews also. We are done with defining our tasks also. Now the only pending thing is crew. How the thing should go on, how the things should work on, and everything. So here I have taken some few of the libraries that are very important for me. I've downloaded the libraries and everything, and then for a small designing purpose, I'm using the tool title. It needs to be printed, and then I'm defining some decoration over there, and then I am defining something called wait 60 seconds to avoid the rate limits, because as I'm using the free LLM model based LLMs, right? So there will be some rate limiting. So rate limiting is nothing but how many requests that we can send to the LLM model in a minute. So that will, if we are sending too many requests in the same time, that may cause issues for us. So for making it more nice tool, I have written this code, but now we are only going to send the single concept, right? I have just commented out, but so that it won't work. And then time dot sleep off. So when the crew started running, I want it to wait for 60 seconds. So that's why I've given that something called time dot sleep of 60 seconds. That means the crew will wait once the run has been started. The crew will wait for 60 seconds and then start the process. So here I'm defining the crew. Crew is equal to crew of agent is equal to blog researcher comma blog writer. So here we have defined. I've given the order. This whatever the order that we are going to give here, in that order only the things will work on. So here I am defining blog researcher comma blog writer, and the tasks is equal to first task would be researcher task and the next task would be writing task. So process is equal to process dot sequential. So what I'm doing, I'm using the sequential process over here. So I'm doing the sequential process. That's why if whatever the order we give, in that order only it will go through. So I given the verbose is equal to true. That means I want all the logging, how it works on. So topic, like I'm doing basic of cleaning process over here, because sometimes some people may give spaces in between, unwanted spaces in between, and they're gonna add spaces at the front and end. So it will create some, it won't be nice. So that I'm striping off the spaces. So, and here also I have defined a topic clean to like a default topic. If we don't want to write any topic, then this is the default topic that is available. It will ask you if you want to work on a specific topic, you can work on. If you don't want to, you can just use the default topic. Then I'm using like basic cleaning stuff and everything. So then I'm writing result is equal to crew.kickoff. Crew.kickoff is one of the thing that will start making our crew work, because this is the function that will hello this is the function that will start make our crew to work. So here the we are defining the crew, but the thing is we want it to work, right? So here we defined the crew in a class. With the help of a class, we have designed the crew, and then we assigned it to a variable. So here we are trying to kick off that. Kick off is nothing but asking them to start work with the help of a function. So and then when it is kicking off, we are asking it to take the inputs. What is the input? Input is nothing but we are asking it to take the topic and timestamp at what time the blog has been started, and then it should print a success message and then print the blog saved name and print the result for us. So this is how clearly we are I have defined the simple project. So if we are here, I have used different files to make sure that actually the normal thing is we can just define the agents, task, tools, and crew in a single code file. But when it comes to that, it will be like, let's say we have average of 40 lines in every file, then it will come up to 120 lines of code. If you are seeing in the start, like 120 lines of code, it may feel like, oh, it is too big project, like that you may think. So that's why I want to give a cool way to calm way to explore the things and see. That's why only I've divided the things into split, like splitting the things into different files, so that you guys can have a better understanding and see the things in a clear way. So now we are done with the explanation to the project, how everything was defined and everything was gone and everything. So now we'll try to see what is the output, which output, how the things going on. Okay, let me. So yeah, if you guys have seen, it has been saved over here for us. Okay, success, and you guys can see, right? Blog underscore future of agentic AI. It is giving us the today's date and time. So the same blog name was here. So you guys can see how clean the blog was, how neat. If you can just literally post this blog actually. If you guys want to, you can just post this blog. You can see the future of agentic AI, revolutionary coding and software development stuff. It is giving the detailed thing on that, and then it is dividing the things like what is agentic AI, demo, creating access to coding, augmenting human developers, real world examples, conclusion, and everything. It is written in a written in a structure that we want to be. Like everyone wants the projects to be, like the outputs to be in a structure, right? So if I want to blog, let's say if I want to post something, I have created a blog and I want to post everything like daily a single blog on it. So in that situation, yeah, I can just use this project. So it won't even take me like 10 minutes to complete the blog actually. I can generate the blog in maybe 2-3 minutes, and then I can post it in 1 or 2 minutes, maybe less than 5 minutes. I can complete the posting of blog every time because it is giving the nice titles also. Here you can see the future of agentic AI, and it is giving the subtitle revolutionizing coding and software development. So it is giving the title, nice titles, introduction, going in depth and giving the detailed thing for us. So if we want to write a same thing like this, it will take some time for us. So you guys can see like there is a trace available. We can also view the trace, the access codes. Here you can see the output that has been came out of crew. The crew, you have the ID, tools, and everything that has been used. You can see, and then I'll show you guys. So yeah, here I have started the code. Like here you guys can see the title, right? This is the title that I've defined in crew, and then here you can see enter the topic or press enter for default topic. There is a default topic that I've defined, right? So it will go through future of agentic AI. I've given this the crew started execution. So execution task, see here what you can see. The first is YouTube researcher agent. This agent is started working, so it is defining his own job, like what is there. The crew started, the crew gone through, and it found the video URL. You guys can see the video URL over here. And then the crew worked on, and then YouTube researcher is using that YouTube tool to get the transcript out of that, and it is defining the queries. Found the future of coding is with AI agents at this channel, but it went through another thing, like it went two max iterations. One I given one, right? So it went through and requesting the another iteration, and then YouTube researcher has given the answer for us. So then our it has completed its task and it is as a signing off like that. And then our blog writer tool has started over here. Here you can see how beautiful it is. Like the crew AI has they have developed the verbose also in a way. It is giving the detailed things for us. We can go through and see all the detailed outputs and get the things out of it for us. So this is how it is helping us, how it is the things like that. So this is the blog writing project. This is how the things defined, and we have seen how the things also. So we'll try to see the next project that we have. Okay. So yeah, me, yeah, yeah, full screen. Yeah, so this project is I'll first give you guys a overview on what is this project about. So this project is about giving an UI. So in the previous project we are using everything in the command prompt itself, but it won't look good if every time if we are using the command prompt. So I want in a way that it is not using the command prompt, and it is using the nice things for me. So I wanted to use, I want to have a good UI and all. So the project, that's why I'm using the Streamlit app. I'll explain like what it is also. So the thing is, the whole overview of this project is, let's say we are like every employee who is, every individual who is who is working on their day-to-day jobs and get the money out monthly, right? Payouts monthly maybe. So in that situation, you should have a clear planning. My concept is like the person, the individual, if he have the clear planning of the budget and the things or the goals that he have, he can work on them accordingly. So for that, if you want to go to a financial advisor and get the inputs from them, the financial advisors and everyone will charge based upon the hours they are spending with you. So before going to them, you can give all the details to this project, like this project in the sense the tool that we are implementing. From the tool, you can get all the inputs that you want, all the outputs, or all the things that you want. So with that things, you can simply generate the report. You can give all the things, whatever it may be. Like you can give what is your salary, what is your goal for savings, what is your loan, what are your expectations and everything. And then the agents will work on and give you a detailed report. If you want to achieve specific goals, what are all the things that you need to follow, that our agents will give you a best report. I'll show you how the report looks like also. So here yeah, when it comes here, so here the first thing would be I'm importing the imports same way like as I previously told in the previous project. Same, I'm importing the stuff over here. That is first one is for agents, task, crew, LLM. As I previously told, for industry level writing, code writing, we'll write in this way only. We'll not define different files for tasks, crew, because it should be in the whole same file. And then if it is out of that scope, then only we are going to write in different files. So if you guys can see, this code is about like oh, maybe around 300 lines. Yeah, 290 lines. Everything was written in this code itself. So I'll give you an overview on this code, how it looks like, how it is, and everything. So here I have downloaded, I have importing agent, task, crew, I have LLM, importing OS. Importing OS is nothing but it is the library that helps us to get the file, get the whatever the files that we want. So to run this .env file, we need to get the things from a environmental file, right? So that is where OS comes and helps us. So it will search for that file and it will gets the API keys for us. So because this is the good way of writing the things, because when you want to deploy the project in let's say in a cloud manner, you don't want to expose your keys, because environmental keys, API keys or environmental keys are one of the important things that you need to be very sure of. Because here I'm using all of the free tools only. So if the APIs or keys are gone out also, that doesn't impact me in any way, because it is not costing me. So when it comes to the industry level applications, there they are using all the paid level tools, enterprise level subscription does and everything, so that they want to keep the API keys and everything in a proper manner so that their paid resources will not go out of their organization. So here I have written a class for all the agents, and then inside that I'm defining the functions. So in this whole project, we have three agents. First one would be financial profile analyst. That is nothing but he will collects all the details. I'll tell you all. I'll explain the things clearly also. So I'm just giving you overview of what are the agents that we have: financial profile agent, analyst, and the investment strategy analyst, and then senior financial advisor. These are the three agents that I have built in this project so that they three can work together and give me a best output that I'm expecting it to give me. So here you guys can see like the first class is about getting the environmental keys and everything, and then I am setting up the LLM also. So here I'm using Llama 3.3 model, same model that we used for our Crew AI project. And then here I'm giving the temperature as zero point 0.7, and the max tokens completion is like 8,000. In the previous project I've used only 1,500, but here I'm using the 8,000 tokens. So we can increase the tokens as per our requirements, and then API key is equal to self.api keys. I'm calling the API keys directly. So as you have, I've created the here, right? So here I'm defining how to call the API keys, and then here I'm just passing the API keys. So the first agent would be first I'm defining the agent with the help of a function called a user info collector. So, and then I'm defining the agent in the same way that we have defined, right? Role, goal, backstory, tools, and everything. I don't want to repeat them and again and make it a long process. So same thing. First agent here is a second agent, financial detail analyst, and then financial advisor. That is nothing but the senior financial advisor. I told you, right? These are the agents, and then I'm writing the class for basic things. Um, this is like a class for our crew to go through the things and get the things out of it for us. And then I'm defining the tasks, creating tasks, and then I've defined the first task for here. I've detailed prompt. This is all prompt. And then I'm assigning it to the agents dot user info collector agent. That is nothing but our first agent. First agent should go through and get all this info for us. And then second task is about going through and extremely detailed investment strategies. Then it should analyze the client's debt profile, investment profile, and everything. It should go through the things and give. Here you guys can see, right? I'm giving the detailed prompts, and I'm analyzing, assigning it to my financial detail analyst, which is nothing but our second agent. And then I'm expecting the writing the expected output also. When it comes to the third task, it is about come like getting all the things from the agents and give creating a detailed report for our client to look at and see how they can do the things. Here I am assigning it to the financial advisor. That is the final advisor that we have. So that means we have seen agents, tasks, and then we have came up to crew also. So here I am writing the crew, how the crew is should go in a process. So here I'm assigning the tasks. I'm calling all the tasks that I have defined. Then I'm returning the return dot crew dot kickoff off. This is the process that I'm kicking off. I'm kicking my things, my AI agents to go on and work for me to get the best output of out of what I am expecting to. So here the thing is, in the agents we have defined the specific role, backstory, and everything for them, and we have given the grok brain for them, and also we have defined the detailed instructions in tasks. We have guys have seen, right? So these are very detailed instructions. How big it is. This is nothing but the prompting. This is how good we need to give the prompting. And then I'm writing my crew stuff, how the crew should look like, and how in what order they need to kick off. And I'm connecting all the things. And one agent will pass the output to another agent, and then the another agent will start off, and the things like that. So this is all about our agents. and then we'll see the Streamlit. Oh, so when it comes to the Streamlit is an UI platform, so which will help us to like create a simple UIs without using those complex HTML or CSS codes to work on. It will gives us a simple UI platform where we can just go and just import the Streamlit as a Python library and then use it. There is no complex things that is going to be affecting us here. So when it comes here also, I'm defining all the agent. I'm just calling all my flows libraries. Importing all the libraries here, and then I'm showing the disclaimer over here. The thing is, the disclaimer is nothing about this is a report generator. This is a fully AI tool, AI based tool that I'm giving, like we need to give the prior information to them. Maybe some people won't fully depend on AI, right? So that's why we are giving a small disclaimer to them so that they can see, and still they're interested, they can go ahead and use this. And then I'm using def show personal info. It is a function, and then I'm creating a header and then creating a like showing the disclaimer that I've defined, and then I'm taking this st.text input, st.number input, st.text input. I'm taking all the required input that are required for me. Name, age, occupation, marital. For everything that I'm using most of the number inputs. If it is a number input, I'm using number input. I'm defining the minimum, maximum values also. And also I'm defining phone, salary, savings. All these are like number inputs. So spendings, what are the spendings? I'm giving the format and everything, and then basic info, how the basic I'm defining the basic info, all these things, markdowns, then headers. Like these are all the things that I'm using for taking the input from the user in the UI. These are all the things. If they're like, I'm also creating the validation. So if there is no name entered, please primary, please enter your name, please enter your occupation. Like these are the basic things that we need. So if they haven't didn't entered and trying to proceed, we are asking them to enter. And then I have created another function for financial info. I'm getting all their financial info, how the things and everything. And then I've created the functions for investment strategies. These functions will help them to look at like what are the investment strategies they want to work on and everything. So yeah, investment strategies and everything. Then before going through, I'm trying to create a checkbox or here. Where it is. Yeah. So yeah, here before going in to generate the report, it should look at all this info. Does it have the loan info, investment info or not? It should look at, and then it should call the PDF report generator. That is one thing for generating the reports. That is a code file. I'll show you guys. So then I'm giving the success message and a download button. Once it was downloaded, the people can download it directly from here. So this PDF is nothing but how the width should look like, how the depth should look like, and everything. I defined all those things here, showing the disclaimer on the PDF also, because when we are using AI, it is our basic concern to show the disclaimer so that the people are aware of all these things. I'm defining all these different types of colors, backgrounds to make sure that the report looks very neat and detailed. So for that reason only, I'm using using this PDF report generator. So this will make sure everything is going good, and the it will make sure the whole thing is about. It will make sure that the report that has been generated looks very good and clean. So finally, we are done with all those things, and then I am defining my crew kickoff in streamlit.app.py. So it will kick off the crew for us in this project. So let me call it. So here I'm using Streamlit, right? I have to write a code like Streamlit run Streamlit app.py. Then once I hit enter, it will run in my local host. It will give me the link. Mm, just yeah. So yeah, it will directly open, and also it will give us the link over here, local URL link, so that we can just copy this link and use it directly. There is no worry. So it will take some time to load the things for us. Uh, so as it is, you guys can see that it is still loading phase. As these all are free tools, right? There is here we are not paying anything to them, so that it will be a bit slow, but we need to be a bit we should have a bit patience to work with this type of things. Yeah, it started, I think. Yeah, it is running everything, and see how beautiful the UI looks like. I haven't used any complex codes over here. So this is just the UI that I want to have. So you guys can see that is the best. This is like nice looking UI and everything. Here you have the AI financial best title, and is also educational financial planning tool. Just given the subtitle like this, and then here you guys can see at the start itself, I am displaying my disclaimer that I've defined the code, right? The same thing is defining over here itself. The people can see it and do the things with their concern itself. So let's say I want to I'm going to give some inputs and see how it looks like. So I'll give name like um, Sarah Mitchell maybe, and then age would be 32. Let's say he is a software engineer, maybe single, and then he has two dependents, maybe his father and mother, and then I'm giving the phone number, and then I'm giving his monthly salary as, let's say, $9,500, and then I'm giving his monthly savings as, let's say, 3,000 as savings, and then monthly expenses would be around like 5,000. Yeah, and then he's he may be planning like emergency fund and car purchase, and then for that it needs for car purchase it needs at least 40,000, uh, $35,000, let's say. Okay, he has a timeline of 12 months, and then he's planning to buy her home, and then children's education maybe, and want to retire. For that, all those things, she may need $150,000. Then I'm giving a timeline of 10 years maybe. And then I'm giving next for that means my first agent work is going on now. So I'm giving the loan as maybe 50,000 as loan, and monthly repayment would be for like maybe $950 per month. The interest rate would be usually it would be around 5.5 to 6. I've given 5.5, and he's investing only in 401s. Maybe we put index funds, mutual funds, and then I want the moderate aggressive risk to get more gainings, and then he might want to invest 2,000 per month to go through all these things. And then here you guys can see, right, before like here we have the generate report button, but it is in a disabled state. So the people should read this. I understand this is a AI generated educational content and will consult professionals before making a financial decisions based on this. So we am writing there, and then only you can see the generate report button will be it will be open. So yeah, generate report. It will take some time. Yeah, all the crew need to kick off and do all the things for us, right? It will take maybe 1 or 2 minutes of our time. So yeah, you guys can see, right? There is an rate limit error. It has came up with, so it is waiting for 60 seconds to make sure that the rate limit won't affect the thing again. So it is asking her to wait for 60 seconds and try again. So we'll wait for some time. By that time, I'll show you guys the. Let me see. I should have few download reports. Yeah. This is the report that I have like I've created before this session. So I want to see how it works and everything. So you guys can see financial advisory report, important disclaimer. So this financial advisor report is like it is giving all the disclaimer and see how nice it is giving like good looking UI and everything, personal profile, name, age, occupation, marital status, dependents, salary and everything. Whatever the information that we are giving, it is saying all this information and it is giving a executive summary for us, detailed executive summary, goal achievement strategies. So it is giving us the goal achievement strategies and then it is giving us a short-term analysis on short-term goals, like whatever the short-term goals they have. The short-term goal is to develop a emergency fund of uh, $10,000 with 12 months to achieve all this giving. It is giving like what are all the things they have to do by 12 months, how much they should save per month and everything. It is giving with percentages. It is giving like month by month calculations, how the thing should go on, how he should be to potential obstacles, long-term goal strategies, goal analysis and strategies, how to comprehensive management plan, how the risk management should be, detailed summary on the strategy, how they should work on, and then monthly action plan for everything. Month 1 to 6 allocate 1500 per month toward the savings and investments, how much they should invest and how much they should save and everything it is giving. It is giving month by month plan, a checklist for tasks to be completed, review and adjust the budget regularly, review and adjust investment portfolio regularly, contribute to 401k or IRA regularly, use tax loss harvesting to minimize capital gain taxes. It is giving you a plan suggestion saying like not only invest in the invest in the stocks, and also if you are investing in that, it is helping, it is giving a suggestions to gain the taxes, save the taxes, tax optimization strategies, contingency planning and everything we have seen. Yeah. Mm, yeah. This is all about the like detailed process of our project and two projects. That is one is a block generator and one is a financial advisor project. So because as I'm using the same Grok model for two of my projects, right? So that may be the issue for us. So that's why it is giving the rate limiting error. If not, it would generate. Just I want to wait for some time and see if it would generate or not. Then this is all the detailed things. And then in this today's session, we have gone through like all the details things like getting the understanding of the framework, what is the framework is about, how the framework will work, what are all the key components in the framework, what are the core components, and we have seen how detailedly we should know about these components and everything. We have seen everything. So the thing is we need to look at the things and see how it is working and everything. So then we have seen about the project, two projects, one is block generator and one is financial advisor project. So here, all the resources that I've used were free resources. So due to that free resources, sometimes you will see that rate limiting errors and fails. But this is nothing to worry about when we are learning, and when it is in this type of states, then we can use only free stuff that will be very helpful for us. So apart from this boot camp, so we are conducting this boot camp to like give the knowledge to all of you about like how the things is going on, how the AI is revolutionizing the world, how important it is for us to learn about the AI and stuff. So when it comes to our access or projects that we are giving you, so you guys can see at my GitHub, this is our company GitHub. So here you'll have all the things that we are developing, starting with Python. In the Python, you will have all these things that are available, that are being uploaded by us. We have uploading the files, and we'll upload the detailed for detailed videos. You can go. You will be giving you the recordings. We'll give after every class. Maybe if we are done with the class today, we'll try to provide the recording as soon as possible in our Excel. Like we'll give you a sheet of Excel where you will have all these things. And then apart from Python, we have the ML. In ML, you guys can see here we are covering almost all the things. See, like in a single model, for in a single algorithm, ML algorithm, we are giving a view like types of IPv, like different types of IPv4s. That is nothing but the project files, and then we are uploading the case document that we studied, the PPTs that we used, and the data sets that we use also. The when it comes to so this is how detailed we'll be giving you. So when it comes to our course, it is structured and planned in a way that should everyone, like even if you're starting from scratch, and if you doesn't have any idea on the project, and sorry, any idea on AI. So even if you're a fresher guy, we are expecting you guys to learn the things from scratch. That's why we are in our course. It is very in a structured way. We are starting with basic Python. We'll tell you basic Python. We'll be covering all those stuff. We'll be taking maybe around 10 classes for the Python itself. We'll be giving you enough details on Python, and we'll be telling the advanced Python also. And then we'll be starting with machine learning. Machine learning is one of the base point where you all should have the knowledge on. We'll be starting with machine learning. In machine learning, we'll go through enough algorithms on supervised machine learning algorithms and unsupervised machine learning algorithms. And then after that, we'll be starting with deep learning. So in deep learning also, we'll be going through all the algorithms that are like all the algorithms that are required for us in current scenario, how to understand the things and everything. And then we'll come into this frameworks. In this crew, in the workshops, you are showing you have seen how detailed we are about these frameworks. But when it comes to the course also, we are very much detailed. We are giving more than what is required in that course content, so that you guys, we are trying to because of this is a workshop, we are trying to cover everything in a single thing. We can't take much days out of your time, right? So we are covering the things. When it comes to the course, we are trying to create the small projects, even a basic projects we are going to do. Even like we are going to define how we are defining the agent, right? If we take a class on that day, we'll show you how to define the agent, what are the different types in the defining agent, and everything we'll be covering in our class. So in our course, we'll be covering everything: Python, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI. We are covering almost all the famous frameworks that are available for us. And then we are going to this trending concepts. Trending concepts is nothing but MCP. MCP is Model Context Protocol. It is one of the best trending concept that we have. And then we are going through different concepts also. That is nothing but MCP. There is a competitor for MCP, that is agent to agent, which is developed by Google. We are going to take the classes on that one also. We have what not everything. It is a structured plan from start to end. From start, if you are starting with an person who don't know anything about AI, At the end of the course, you will be confident enough to develop a project which is matches the industry levels. So that's how far that we are going and explaining all the things for you all. So that in this chart, our team will post these like course registration links. Uh, you guys can go through. You guys can enroll to that course, and if you want, you can also schedule an one-to-one call with our mentors. They'll go through and explain you all the things. Once you feel confident enough, you can join to our course. So let's see if this was generated or not. Yeah, you guys can see, right? So because of that rate limiting issue only, it has been failed previously. Now it has generated the report successfully. Then we can download the report from here. So I've downloaded it. Yeah, you can see, right? What are all the details I have given? Like because I have here you can see we have given Sara Mischel 32 years software engineer to and dependencies. Monthly income is 9,500 savings and I have everything is I have given the same values. Emergency fund, car purchase, and everything will be here. And then it will give you see you guys can see, right? It is 15 pages detailed summary on how a person should manage not even a person, a individual should manage his income and the things. It will give you the month by month plannings also, and then comprehensive mitigation plans. If you have any issues, you can see the mitigation plans, also management plans. Oh, and then you can see detailed investment strategies, domestic stocks, government bonds. See, if you are investing 60% in stocks, what are all the things that you need to consider? If you are investing in bonds, what are all the things you need to continue consider? Alternatives. It is defining the, if you guys believe, if you, it is dividing the stocks also for us. It is giving all those monthly action plan, how much you need to save towards savings, how need to adjust. It is giving you a monthly plan, like month 1 to 6, how the plan should be, month 7 to 12, how the plan should be, how you, if there is any lags, how do you increase and everything. It is giving you the full-fledged details. It is a full packed report. So this is how use guy will help you guys can to look at the things and do the things. So in a chart, I have seen a question by mistake. So I forgot to show you guys how to uh, generate the API keys. So once you came to this is the console where we can, this is like nothing but a developer console for the Grok where we have all those things. So if we go to this next slide, API keys, here you can click on, and then here from here we can create, just click on new create API key. You can give whatever the name it needs. Let's say bootcamp, maybe bootcamp, and then submit. It will generate the API key. You can just copy the API key and then it will be here also. If you have forgotten, you can copy the key from here also and then you can use it. I hope I have given the enough information on all these things. So here today we have learned many things about QA. We have seen a project that is scratch level and also we have seen a project to industrial level. So we have seen all those stuff. We have seen how everything will work, and we have I hope everyone has got enough knowledge on this crew AI. So I have also discussed about our course plan. So our team will post the enrollment plan links and our social media links in this chat. So you guys can go through and enroll in that. So I'll stop sharing my screen, and then if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll try to answer your questions.
Yeah, thank you, Lakshmi Narayana. Let me yellow one by one. Ankit, please proceed. Ankit, Sutar, Aniket, sorry, Aniket. I think he is not available. Kodeshwar,
Yeah, hi.
Kurti.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Hello. Actually, this is echoing.
Yeah.
Sir, we
Can
are getting
you?
too much of echo.
Hello.
Yeah, if you join from two devices, you can unmute. Yeah, Indraja, please ping the enrollment link so that yeah, if you are interested, we will explain you, two more projects during the regular classes. Please enroll for the course if you are really interested. Koteshwara, can you try now?
Yeah, actually,
Okay. Yeah, just check
Kodeshwara Garu,
your
you can
mic.
just post your question in chat.
Yeah, you can post your question. We will try to answer from chat. Aniket, you can
Yeah.
proceed. Aniket. Okay, Vamsi Krishna, can you proceed? Vamsi Krishna. Vamsi Kishore. Kishore, you can proceed.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you for a great session. Can you explain me again one more time about the industry standard about hiding the keys, API keys in the environment? So,
Yeah. Let me share my screen once again.
yeah.
I can show you guys. Okay. So yeah. So here the concept is like when it comes to the industry level type of coding, or else when let's say you have a company
Mhm.
and if you have a company, you want to deploy any application, or else if you want to develop any application, you want to do it in a enterprise grade. Enterprise
Right.
grade is nothing but it should able to compensate how many users are coming in. It should be able to it should be able to accommodate them. So when it comes to that situation, we can't go with these free tools that are available for us, free LLMs or anything. Let's
Right.
say you
Yeah.
have taken a enterprise subscription from ChatGPT, let's say, for your subscription, or else you have your own LLM, it says. So for every LLM, you can't keep the LLM inside the, let's say, application itself. You need to deploy
Right.
the LLM in somewhere in a cloud space.
Yes.
Let's say ChatGPT was deployed in maybe in their cloud space, Azure cloud space. So they were gonna provide you an API key. API key is nothing but, let me copy this one and keep here so that yeah. So yeah. So the API key is nothing but that is the main, so that is nothing but the entrance point, nothing but the authorization. Let's say you are using a like a enterprise, let's say you are using a paid model of ChatGPT. Let's say if you want to use ChatGPT 5 API key, you need to pay some amount for them. So you are calling the ChatGPT, let's say if you are calling the ChatGPT model, and then it should know when when you are defining here, we are defining the models also, which model it should use also, we are defining here. So when it comes to the model here, I have defined the model like Grok slash Llama model I am using. So when it comes to the chat GPT or paid models, you'll use chat slash maybe a chat GPT 5 model or anything itself. So when the LLM wants to use that model, at that situation, it should call for the API keys and see whether you are a paid person or not. So for that situation, it needs your API keys. But the thing is, when you are deploying the application or your code in cloud, in that situation, you can't keep your API keys or whatever the keys that are important for you. Or let's say sometimes when you're deploying the code, you'll use a basic admin IDs and passwords also in a secret environment. Uh, all this concept we'll explain in cloud very detailedly actually. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you for now, I'll tell you how it
Yeah.
works. So when you're deploying the code, it will allow you to deploy the whole code. Even if you're giving the
Right.
API
Yes.
keys in the GitHub, it won't allow you to, it will give you a warning saying you are trying to upload your confidential information. Do you want to continue? So then
Yes.
with your consent only, it's gonna be proceed. So in that situation, if we are keeping the environmental keys in a separate environment then, and then calling here, it is a good practice for an industrial level or enterprise level coding itself. That's what I'm trying to explain. You
Yeah, but
got the point?
yeah, I got the point here. But in an environment, like how are you hiding that? I mean, like still, like if you're seeing that right, in environment section, you are just displaying that key, and the raw key you are mentioning that. Instead of that, is there anywhere like um, upload it separately when you are creating the environment or something like that, instead of appearing the keys here?
Okay. So here, when it comes to let's say if you are using an environment that you build, you'll be having few of that options. You'll see. We'll show you those type of things in the upcoming cloud, like maybe in the cloud sessions. So when you are
Okay.
building the environment, here I'm using my whole local platform. But when we are
Okay.
building an environment, we'll have the options to, if you want to keep some of the secret information over there, it will help you to keep, and then it will give you a reference key. Then you can put it
Yes.
over here and you can use it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Mm,
Let's try Koteshwara again. Hello. Yeah, I see Koteshwara question. So agent to agent integration will be there. One file executor after another people agent will execute. Yeah, can you explain like how we integrate agent to agent, Lakshmi Narayana?
yes, sir. I haven't seen the question. Did he posted the question, sir? I was not able to see it actually.
Yeah, it's like normally posted. Let me post to hosts. You can see now.
Yes, sir. So agent to agent integration will be there, or else one file execute after another py file, or agent will execute, or it will call the agent to agent. So when it comes to the agent to agent interaction, I have shown you something called process queue, right? In that queue, we are going to define everything. So there we will be defining how the agent should interact, what are the one to another agent, and then we have also a component called allow delegation. Allow delegation is nothing but allowing the agent communication between those two agents, or else whatever the agents that we have, allowing the communication between them so that they can communicate in that way. So here it is not the concept of running one file after another file. That's why only I have shown you I have shown the project of this financial advisor project, where all these agents, crew, tools, all those things I have written in a single code file. So in that code file, everything is working because of the crew is trying to manage everything and help us to work out the things and process the like it will gives the uh, that flexibility for agents to work on like sequential mode, whatever the mode that we are trying it to work, it will work in that way.
Yeah. Ram, can you unmute yourself? Ram. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Lakshmi. So my question is about the different components in the whole flow, right? I understand the need for tools, which is going to the external sources and getting the information. I understand agents, that is using LLM and the tools to generate the content. Why do we need task? Why can't crew directly execute the agents? What benefit are we getting by using a task layer in the middle?
Yeah, Ramgaru. So when it comes to the task layer, the thing is, in the task we are going to define like what it has to do in a very detailed manner. So when it comes to the role, goal, or backstory, we are just saying him, let's say, let me try to explain with an example. So there is an employee has been hired. He has his role, what he has to do, what he has, like what we are company is expecting out of him, and then he has his experience, that which is nothing but backstory. But the thing is, we need to give him a task, right? So for the detailed process and giving the detailed, when we want to achieve a detailed thing out of the task, that's the reason why we are defining the task. So in QAI, they have defined the components in that way so that we can clearly define everything and get whatever is expected as an output for us. So when it comes to that task layer is very important one, because there we are giving the whole description, whole prompt, what is our expected output from the tasks. Let's say when I'm asking it to do the researching task, what I am expecting it to do. Let's say when I tell him to, when I tell the agent to do the research, it can do a research on its own. But here I want to control how the agent is performing the tasks. So that is why the task layer comes into the picture.
So it's almost like taking the user input and then creating a proper prompt engineering is what the task responsibility is, sort
Yeah,
of. Right.
yeah,
Thank
kind
you.
of
That
that.
helps. Yep.
Yeah, Vamsi, yeah, if you can talk. Vamsi Krishna. Ramakrishna garu, you can proceed.
Hi, thanks for the session. My question is not technical, but it is very general. I'm a Java developer. Basically, my entire work nature is in Java. So instead of Python, is there any way I can leverage all these things using Java so that I can integrate things in my projects wherever I am working on right now? Will that be a possibility, or I have to mandatorily go with the Python?
That's not a mandatory thing, but the only thing is that components or libraries that has been developed should be in Java actually. So that's what we have to research. And if everything is available in Java, that's not a matter. Like language is not a matter. Every like whatever we the things I'm whatever the classes or functions that I'm defining in Python, you can define them in Java also.
No, it's
We
like
have to research. Yeah.
using Crew AI, right? Which is actually providing all the tools which are needed. That's what my.
Yeah.
So as a tool, Crew AI should support other languages as well, right? Is there anything like that?
Sorry, like actually, QA only works mainly on Python actually. It won't, but you can define the scripts. We can write the scripts in Java and then you can integrate, I think. But mainly the QA is a Python component actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. I didn't press the hand.
Chandrasekhar, please.
Hey, good afternoon. So when do we start actual hands-on classes?
Yeah, we have planned regular batch the upcoming November first week, Chandrasekhar.
Oh, 1st November. Okay.
Yeah, not first November, maybe November 10th onwards mostly.
Okay, do you have that can be done in the Alfred office, in our office, if you come and do you have
Yeah,
space in the office?
you can join from my office also, Alfred office also.
Okay.
Yeah. I know we took a lot of time compared to the planned time. Can you all please, raise your hands and clarify all your questions. And if you're interested, please enroll for the course. My team is posting here. So please enroll if you are interested for in detail one-to-one discussion. So enroll for the course.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
Vamsi. Krishna. Yeah, go ahead.
Krishna garu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Lakshmi. Thanks for the explanation, detailed explanation. I have a question where in one point we have imported OS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will it give us any info related to which OS we are importing or how it is importing?
So the thing is that OS is just for calling the, like, let's say I'm using the environmental files, right? Just for calling and smooth working purpose only I'm using the importing OS. That doesn't mean that I am working on the pure OS kind of stuff. It is just a library just for calling
Okay.
the local things. That's it.
Okay. It depends, right? Any OS we can run it on, import it on any
Yeah,
OS,
it
right?
will. Yeah, you can use it on any OS, like Linux, Mac OS, or anything. It's just a library to learn to talk with our computer system. Let's say if we are calling files on the local system, right? In that situation, I'm using the import OS.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. We know like it is a long session actually. So if you guys have questions, please post or raise your hands so that we can clarify your doubts.
Yes. Yeah, join our WhatsApp community so that you'll get a lot of important demos and all. So that's where the one you guys can get the notifications because after this demo, it's very difficult for us to trace each and every one.
Yeah, our team is like keep on posting our community links, like what are all the our community links, so you guys can join in that communities, and then you guys can stay connected with us, and you will get all the info like whatever the boot camps or workshops that we are conducting, and then when the actual course will start and how the things will be. You can get all those things on that community links. You guys can join and yeah, stay connected with us.
KK, can you please allow us to copy the links content in the chat because we are not able to copy that.
Oh, content, the chart content?
Yes.
Chart content, I think, yeah. But yeah, I think I can provide you the details, whatever you need required. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is webinar, right? So it's not controlled by me. There are so many features that are disabled just to avoid the disturbance. But I can give you all the links, whatever you require. Just ping me offline. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have any questions, feel free to exit. If you have questions, try to stay and ask your questions. And also try to enroll for the course, subscribe to our YouTube, join our WhatsApp community. Yeah, yes, Suraj, our office is backside of Spices Hut. It is 11535 Parkwood Circle. If you can ping me offline, my number is 4708616312. You can just ping me in my WhatsApp. I can guide you on the Google Maps. You can come and meet me also because normally I conduct sessions from office only. I think somebody is raised the hand. Let me check it. Okay, Rajiv, right? Okay, Rajiv, you can talk now.
Yeah, my question is more related to the course. What all courses you offer, and then what would be the course fees? How can we get to know all that
That's
information?
the reason we are asking to fill the inquiry form.
Hmm.
So we don't want to publicly announce here. It is a economic fee only. So please try to fill the form, enrollment form. You can also ping me offline in the WhatsApp chat, so that I can help you on the further details about the course plan and the details, or the data, whatever recordings you require. So everything I will help you, Razi. Okay.
Okay. Like for example, like for working professionals, right? How it would be suitable, what timings, and how long would be the course,
Yeah,
etc.
timings will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. So we have India team as well. I will introduce my India team. So we have associate with other India people. So Vijay, are you available now, Vijay? Vijay, are you available? We can talk from India side. So Thursday, Friday, it is a 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. EST, 1 hour each day, Thursday and Friday. Saturday, Sundays, we have morning time, 10:30 a.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. EST. Same Sunday also, 10:30 p.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. So for India, it will be weekends, Saturday, Sunday, it will be 8 p.m. IST. And for Thursday, Friday, it will be 7 a.m. IST for India.
Yes, Ram,
Thank
I'm
you.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
yeah.
Vijay.
Yeah, hi Vijay, go ahead. Just like introduce yourself, how you manage from India or take.
Yes, so we will be collaborating with Ram and team from India. So we will be helping all the students coordinating and then enrolling and any information. Yes, we are also here. We can be reached out. We are accessible and we can help you with the all the required information. So we will be coordinating between the technical team and the Ram's team. So yes, so we are based out from Hyderabad.
Thank you, Vijay. And it's too late for everyone. It's like little delayed as per the plan. You guys can feel free to exit. Please join tomorrow as well. A very good session by two mentors tomorrow, Notion AI and N8N. So N8N will be the first phase, first 1.5 hour, and the next 1 hour will be Notion AI with 2 to 3 projects we cover tomorrow as well. It helps many no coders for tomorrow, project managers, no coders, non-IT people. It helps a lot tomorrow. There are like different mentors, both from India and here, 8 to 10 mentors. Everyone teaches in a different style. They have expertise in different areas. We have 2 architects. I think there are many students been joining from last 10 15 days. They know how we are teaching, and we are also uploading recorded sessions into YouTube, and we are sharing in our WhatsApp community, and we are also sharing individually. And from now, our India team will be available. Vijay and our team will be available. So we both, teams will coordinate, help you all people, like giving you GitHub access or exploring the GitHub projects, exploring the machine learning project, exploring the AI agents projects. There are we have 40 plus business cases developed on AI projects, so you guys can take access and start developing. And we have training and placement both in USA and India as well. If you guys can enroll, we can discuss offline. We will provide more details, and we cannot provide each and every detail in this public forum. But definitely, please enroll for our link so that we can help you.
And also, if you guys are not able to access the charts, we are sharing our mobile number on screen so that you guys can also reach out to this number to get any info on the course, start details, and everything.
Yeah. Okay, I think we are done for today. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Lakshmi Narayana, for detailed explanation and explaining continuously for three hours. I really appreciate, and I appreciate all the students, almost like 100 plus students, retained till last minute. I really thank you, everyone. Please join tomorrow, same time. Thank you all.